What's up everybody, welcome to another video. In this video I want to talk about Ghrush The Mangler, epic spirit champion from the Ogryn's tribes faction. How you guys know, we got our daily login rewards the next 90 days. This is definitely the best champion out of the three of them. He has crazy good potential towards clan boss, early game players, mid game players, towards end game. Anybody that needs some sort of reliable heal for your clan boss team, he's definitely a good champion for it. We have Leech on him, plus we have some continuous heal. We want to see if he's capable to keep our team alive without using any other support champion, healer, without using any sort of lifesteal gear on our champions. So, how you probably saw, this is not my account. I just want to say a big thank you to my buddy Azazel for letting me organize this guide for you guys. Unfortunately, I haven't pulled this champion on my account. We don't have him fully booked because we didn't have enough books to book him. We only had 4 books. We tried to snipe the books into his A3, but they went into his A1. So we have a 15% extra chance for the Leech. But that being said, let's have a quick look at his skills for whoever is not familiar with it. So we have his A1, Gore Slick Maul. Attacks one enemy, has a 50% chance of placing a Leech debuff on the target for 2 turns before attacking. So he's placing the Leech before he attacks. That's super good. That means that he will be able to heal himself as soon as he hits because he will benefit from that Leech. Then fully booked, he has a 75% chance of placing the Leech, 5% chance extra from Mastery, so that brings you up to 80% chance of landing that Leech. We have his A2, Bonebreaker Stomp on a 4-turn cooldown fully booked. Attacks all enemy, has a 100% chance fully booked to place a 50% decrease attack debuff or a 30% decrease crit damage debuff for 2 turns. Decrease attack is super important but not reliable enough because it's on a 4-turn cooldown overall. But definitely a great skills for dungeons, great for faction wars. AoE, decrease attack or decrease crit damage is pretty solid. Preferably decrease attack. I'm not sure the randomness in between how he's gonna play out. I haven't used him at all yet. I have no idea how hard he hits or anything like that. Then we have his A3, Smoothering Swat on 4-turn cooldown fully booked. Attacks all enemies, places a 15% continuous heal buff on all allies for 2 turns, places an additional 7.5 continuous heal buff on all allies for 1 turn if at least one enemy is hit with a critical hit. Now, I'm not sure exactly how this works. This sounds more being a passive rather than a skill with a additional continuous heal buff on all allies if one of them is hit with a critical hit. So I'm not really sure how that's gonna play out. Then we have his aura, increases ally defense in faction creeps by 30%. I'm not a big fan of tied specific auras like faction creeps auras or arena auras, etc. But the rest of the skill looks amazing, honestly. He's definitely a very good champion. So how I said, we didn't have the chance to fully book him. But if you do have him and you're planning to use him, I strongly suggest you to book him. You know I'm not wasting books on bad champions and stuff like that. So I definitely suggest you to book him overall. He has crazy good base stats. We have a 19k HP, 600 attack, 1.3k defense, 94 speed, crit damage, and the rest are normal, but the defense and the HP are actually crazily good. He's a defense champion, forgot to mention that earlier on. Damage based on defense as well, so we have him on a stalwart set, we have him on a speed set. Total stats on him, we have almost 40k HP, 1.3k attack, 4.7k defense, 175 speed, 84 crit rate, 132 crit damage, and 219 accuracy. Now, I do have a defense gauntlet, defense chest piece, and defense boots. We have defense ring, we have a crit damage amulet, and we have an accuracy banner just to go all in with it. I wish we would have been able to get a bit of more crit rate on there. Masteries, just typical offense and support 3 for clan boss. We have tier 6 war master, and we definitely need to get sniper in and master hexer to extend that Leech and increase the chances of placing it. We did got the cycle of magic to actually try to decrease the cooldowns on his A3, A2, mainly his A3 in our situation. If you don't have another reliable attack down champion, his A2 is pretty important to be decreased at least by a turn time to time. That will help you out quite a bit. So that being said, let's take him in for a spin in the clan boss, see what he's capable of. How I said, I haven't tried him in dungeons, I haven't played him at all yet, but the skills and just the total stats overall, the base stats look awesome on the champion, so I strongly suggest you build a champion if you do need a leash champion for your clan boss team. If you do need a AoE attack down for faction wars, for dungeons, he's definitely a very, very good champion with that 100% chance to proc. So we're gonna use Elton as the lead here, so we get more defense. I'm not gonna worry about positioning them and stuff, so let's crack on it, see what sort of damage can we do. I know we're using 3 OP champions in there, but that's not the main idea. So it's nothing crazily secret here. We just want to see how good he can keep the actual team alive. Now we got resisted there, unfortunately, but I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get it well organized at some point here. We did place that leech now, that's awesome. And slowly let's try to pay attention at how hard he actually hits. 96k with his A1, I think that's pretty solid actually. I think that's pretty good damage overall. Like, I don't even need to do anything on manual, so I can literally just leave it on auto from here on. Now, it is kind of important to make sure that leech stays there. You don't fill the bar with useless buffs and stuff. Now, unfortunately, the stun went on Skull Crusher there. I still don't get it why. It might be the lowest HP. I didn't really pay attention to that. I really didn't want the stun to go on him overall, but we'll add it on. Just play on full aura and see what's happening. He's definitely landing that leech, which is awesome. He hits pretty good when he crits. Like 90k, 100k, I think is pretty solid overall. So I think he has crazy good potential for damage as well, with full crit rate, a good amount of crit damage. Like Elton right here, he has a lot of crit damage. He has like 200 crit damage, while he barely has any crit damage overall actually. See, he really doesn't have that much crit damage. He has like what, around 100 crit damage, something like that. And to hit for 100k, we gotta pay a bit of attention to his A2 and A3, because those, they both attack everything there. So let's see. 84k, that's pretty solid. So we're almost 1 million per turn. We're around that 900k, between 800k and 900k per turn. So yeah, seems like Skull Crusher will lead the stun, which is fine. At least like that, he's gonna get his turn, even though we lose the cooldown, but he's gonna get his turn and heal up. So we should be out of the danger zone there. 74k with his A2. That's pretty good. Let's see his A3. Now the question is he using his A3? Yes, he is. And I missed the damage, unfortunately, because I was literally just looking down at it. But his A3 seems to go right on the AI. Because, you know, quite a few champions are actually bugged on the clan boss. They're not using specific skills and stuff. But he seems to be fine. That's awesome news. And I do like the damage he does. 63k per hit. So I think he's at the par with Tyrell and other champions like that when it's about damage per hit. Tyrell, I don't even think he hits that hard. So we got 84k with his A2. We decreased the crit damage on the clan boss as well. That might actually be a good clutch with the decreased crit damage if he crits. I don't think it's gonna make a huge difference overall for clan boss, but it can work a bit in our favor here. That was a 48k with his A3, without defense down, without weaken. 100k with his A1, that's actually awesome. And that was with defense up, weaken, and defense down as well. So I'll definitely build him on my own account as well when I'm gonna get him. I think we're like, what, 2 weeks and a half away from getting from getting to 30 days with the new daily login rewards. He's definitely a good champion to get. Hopefully we're not gonna lose Skull Crusher too early here, because it does seem that he's getting quite a bit of damage. So this is not a demonstration of damage overall for the team, guys. This is literally a test for the actual champion. So I don't really care about the damage that the team is gonna do overall, because that's not my main goal here. That's not what I'm trying to see or to achieve, honestly. If we're not losing Skull Crusher early, we should be able probably to 1k it without a problem. But he seems to be getting a lot of damage here, so I think he's about to go down in the next 5 turns, I would say. 5 cycles, sorry, not turns. But how you guys can see, he can definitely keep our team alive. His A1 is more than reliable enough to actually land that leech pretty much all the time, which is awesome. Not having good lifesteal gear can be a big issue for a lot of players. Like, lifesteal gear is a pain to get, and not only that, but it's a pain to get with good substats, with good stats. You don't want to get those defense boots, defense chest piece, defense gloves, or anything similar like that if you are planning to rock them on the clan boss. So being able to actually build your champions on different sort of sets, stalwart sets, speed sets, accuracy sets, anything else than lifesteal defense sets is super, super important to be able to tank your champion better. The more you tank them, the more they will survive overall. So I think using Leech on the clan boss, if you're not using a killable, it can be a super, super good advantage overall for you. So definitely the champion is super, super good. Great potential from him. And we lost Skull Crusher too early, unfortunately. So I'm just curious to see for how long we're still going to be able to survive from here on. The 80% chance with Mastery is definitely enough to be able to drop that Leech on the clan boss, even if you don't run a counter attack. So I'm positive when I'm saying that. 80% is definitely more than enough. So I think we're going to lose Elton here. And actually we lost everyone. So we survived 41 turns. We did lose Skull Crusher pretty early. But how you guys can see, we got 5.7k million damage from him in how many turns? I think there were, what, 41 turns, if I did manage to see it right. So 5.7 million damage is pretty good. We do have the Leech that is being thrown in from him, which is amazing. So let's give it a quick go in a dungeon. I just want to see how his A2, A3 actually works. So let's give it a spin. Wait, I'm going in campaign. Let's give it a spin in the Dragon. No, Dragon is the strong affinity. Fire Knight. Let's go in the Fire Knight and see what he can do. I think I'm gonna take out a Cold Heart out of here, and we're gonna drop him. Hopefully the team is not gonna fail. Actually, let's leave it on 1. Check. Okay, she's not gonna kill them. We got continuous heal on everybody. I didn't really see the damage that much, but how I said, the champion is not solidly built for damage. He doesn't have a lot of crit damage. He's not on full crit rate either. But let's get to the boss and see what he's doing there. I leave it on 1 speed, guys, just to see a bit the damage that he actually does. 12k, 10k. Decrease the crit damage, decrease the attack. Pretty good overall. Now he does need accuracy, so you guys gotta keep that in mind. Accuracy is gonna be super important for him. He's only a single hitter, so I don't really... His skill, his A1 better said, is only hitting once the enemy, so I definitely don't really recommend you to use him for the Fire Knight. I just wanted to test him in here to see how he deals on the ads and stuff. I haven't really noticed the difference with his A3 with a 7.5 continuous heal. I think I've just seen a continuous heal there, actually. So if one of your champion gets hit by a crit hit, is like he registered that in his own system, and as soon as he gets to use his A3, is gonna apply that extra continuous heal on the champions. That's actually pretty interesting. There's no other champion to actually do that. So we actually didn't even got a bad time with him in the team. And we did 600k damage, pretty much similar with Stag Knight. So I think he's a super good champion. Definitely super good for free-to-play players. He can improve your clan boss team by a lot. Even improve some of the dungeons. That Lich is super important as well. So if you don't have a crazy healer in your team for dungeons, the Lich can help you as well on the actual bosses. That attack down is super important. And the A3 with continuous heal again is a pretty good clutch. Crazily good for faction wars, that attack down. He has a good aura for faction wars as well. The heal as well for faction wars is good. So I think overall he's definitely one of the top epics. He's definitely in the top of the epics. So how I said, the best champion out of the 3 we're getting from the daily login rewards. The other 2, they really don't show anything, any sort of potential towards anything. But at least we got a decent one. Free-to-play players can be happy now that they do have a good clan boss champion from the daily login rewards. But yeah, that was all for this video, guys. Appreciate you guys watching. If you did enjoy it, don't forget to thumbs up, subscribe for more content, turn on notifications to see when we upload next. That will actually mean a lot and help a lot the channel so more people can see it. Let's grow together. Appreciate the support. And I'll see you all soon on another video. Till then, peace out.